the stabilizer and the setup. This is probably the most frequently asked question. How do you set up this little monster? I'm going to explain it to you. You have a little tripod underneath. You're going to put it down. Every stabilizer has 3 moving little motorized axes. You have the one on the bottom that does this. You have the one here that does this. And you have the one on the top that does this for your camera. It doesn't make sense now maybe, but they all work together to keep your camera in the middle of the stabilizer and keep it smooth. Right, so I'm gonna switch all of the locks off so that I can move all of these parts separately. And then you end up with something like this, a little limp, annoying little machine. Then you're gonna look at your stabilizer to the sign that says this side up. I hope yours has that as well, but it kind of makes sense. You have the plate that has to go down. This is where the camera goes, so that also shows that this side is up. For this first part, we're gonna lock the stabilizer in a way that it will stay in this position. I just locked this X and this one so that it stays up. Only this one is loose at this point. This is where my camera comes in. I'm gonna connect the plate to the stabilizer. Sometimes this goes easy, sometimes it literally takes me 5 tries. I'm just gonna show you the struggle of this as well because it is a little myth of a machine. But once you get it, it's amazing. Right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start balancing each X separately. We're gonna start with the top one, which is this one. And as you can see, it's not balanced because it just falls down because the front is too heavy. Then we're gonna distribute the weight to the back of the stabilizer to make sure that it's nice and balanced. And I do that always kind of like holding it in my hand. It's now a little bit too far back because it tilts up. Oh, yeah, and this is always a tedious process. And here you can see that it's balanced. So that's the first X down. Then we go to the second X. This is on the back of the stabilizer. I'm gonna unlock the X and you will see that it will start to fall sideways. With this is the exact same principle. We're gonna hold it in the middle and kind of feel which way it's falling to. It's falling that way. So I'm gonna distribute the weight of my camera slightly to the right so that it evens out the balance. Look it up and see if that is it. You can tell I've done this a million times on this stabilizer. So as you can see, I kind of know where the weight is by now, but this is the second X down. Now you can check if it stays in any direction. That means that the weight is distributed evenly. Okay, so as you can see, it's now balanced, but if for some reason it's not working out for you, you can't seem to get it right, it will keep falling forward or backwards, you have to look at this front bit. This determines how heavy your camera is on the stabilizer. So right now it's nice and balanced, it's exactly in the middle of this little part of the machine. But if you have a super big camera, you will have to put it down. And if you have a lighter camera, you have to put it up. This way, you kind of like contribute the weight in a different way. It's really hard to explain this, but you will feel it. As soon as you hold the camera and you let go, you can see where it will fall, center, back, side, wherever, and you have to do the opposite of that direction. So when it falls to the left, you have to swipe the camera slightly to the right. When it falls to the front, you have to swipe the camera slightly to the back. When it feels heavy, you have to bring it up and the other way around. Another really important note for this is that you only put your camera on the stabilizer when it's ready to shoot. So the SD card is in, the battery is in, any other attachment, sound, top handle, whatever, is on the camera, because every little bit of weight, even the amount your battery is charged, will eventually determine the balance of the camera on the stabilizer. So once you're ready to shoot, then you put it on the stabilizer and then you balance it.